Real world, frustrating, but common responses of car dealerships to a request for an OTD out the door price. And yet, getting an OTD price is an absolute must have for successful car shopping these days. Hi, I'm Kevin Hunter, known online for the last 15 years as the Homework Guy. As you might experience, requesting an OTD out the door price often signals to car dealers that you're an informed buyer, which can make them uneasy for several reasons. Courtesy of direct experiences that we have contacting dealers for viewers using our hassle-free car buying service, we can tell you firsthand about some of the ways dealers typically resist giving an OTD price up front, and hopefully this will help you do a better job. Joining me in this discussion is the amazing Elizabeth.
Topping the list at one of the more idiotic moves that dealers might make in responding to an OTD price request. Number 1, fill out a credit application. Some dealerships might insist on running your credit, actually a lot of dealerships, before they give you an OTD price, claiming they need to verify your financing eligibility or interest rate first.
Bullshit.
Yeah, of course. This is nonsense and a brazen power move done to try to control the conversation and negotiation that follows.
What do you do if this happens? Politely but firmly explain that you're not making a financing decision just yet, and you just want the cash OTD price or a breakdown of costs to compare options. And then add, after all, who fills out a credit application without having any idea what they're paying?
Yep.
If they insist, clarify that a credit check is unnecessary unless you've agreed to finance the car through one of their banks. Pro tip here, pre-arrange your financing or get a pre-approval from your own bank or credit union. Dealers are more likely to give you straightforward numbers when they know you're pre-approved, informed, and prepared. That tells them you are already known to be credit worthy.
Number 2, come into the dealership. A classic tactic. Dealers often say, we can only give you the OTD price if we see you in person. They do this to get you physically into the dealership off of your home turf where you have the leverage so they can use high-pressure sales tactics against you on their turf.
Now, what do you do if this happens? Insist on getting the OTD price via email or by text to your cell phone before visiting. Just say, I want to know what I'm looking at cost-wise before I commit to a dealership visit. Tell them you're comparing multiple dealerships and won't come in without written confirmation of the price. It's also good to say, other dealers have no problem doing this for me because many others won't have any problem with it. Use phrases like, I respect your time and mine. If the price works for me, I'll certainly come in right away. Another pro tip here, ask for an itemized breakdown of fees rather than a simple OTD price. This often gets a quicker response, and it also helps you correctly position your counter OTD offer. Without details as to how they came up with their OTD, you don't have a clean and easy path to making the OTD right for you.
Number 3, the dealer wants you to commit to financing with them. Dealers might refuse to provide an OTD price unless you agree to finance the car through their in-house financing options, where they can make significant additional profits on interest rate markups.
What to do if this happens? Politely decline any commitment and explain you're exploring all financing options, including using your own banker and even some portion of cash down payment if the price is right. You can add, this is exactly what you'd do if you were making a major purchase yourself. If they keep pushing, say, I'll consider financing through you if the numbers are competitive, but I need the OTD price first to be able to even make that decision. I want to know for myself that it's the right decision to go forward with you.
Number 4, provide proof of your trade-in value. If you're trading in a vehicle, they might require you to bring it in for an in-person appraisal before they'll calculate the OTD price, even if the trade-in isn't directly tied to your purchase decision.
Now, what do you do if this should happen? Let them know you're happy to discuss the trade-in separately, but need the OTD price for the vehicle without considering the trade-in being wrapped up into the deal. If you have a third-party appraisal, and you should, friends, from Kelley Blue Book or Carvana or CarMax, great places, and they keep pushing for information, share your previous offers to sidestep this insistence.
Number 5, they want you to agree to come test drive the vehicle. Some dealerships won't discuss exact pricing until you've taken the vehicle for a spin. The logic? They believe you'll be more emotionally invested in the car after driving it, and it's pretty much a guarantee that you will be, so it's a worthwhile gamble. This is the biggest reason that other than a pre-discussed test drive, our car coaches won't send you into a dealership until everything is negotiated. They don't want your emotions to be battling against your logic.
Now, what do you do here? Respond by saying, I'm very familiar with this model and want to finalize pricing before I spend time test driving it at your location. If they insist, firmly assure them that you'll schedule a test drive after confirming the numbers work for you.
Number 6, the dealer wants you to confirm you're a serious buyer. They'll ask for some form of commitment to ensure you're not just shopping around. This might involve a deposit on a credit card, proof of financing approval, or verbal assurance that you're ready to buy today.
Now, what do you do if this happens? Say something like, I'm serious enough to know what I'm willing to pay, but I need the OTD price to decide if I'll buy from you. You can also mention that another dealership has already provided a written quote, as I said earlier, if they hesitate on this. Appealing to reason is never a bad idea. Others have sent me what I'm asking for, so why not you?
Number 7, sign a buyer's order or purchase agreement. This often happens when you're asking for a breakdown of the fees. Dealers will sometimes claim they can only prepare an OTD price if you're ready to sign a buyer's order, effectively locking you into the purchase.
Now, what to do if this happens? Never sign anything without fully understanding it. Instead, request a detailed cost breakdown first, explaining that signing a purchase order is premature at this point. Say, I'll sign once I'm 100% certain this is the deal that I want. A pro tip here, if they claim it's policy, you can walk away or ask for written proof that they need this to calculate fees, and they certainly don't.
Number 8, provide a down payment estimate. They'll ask you how much you're planning to put down on the vehicle before they share the OTD price. This can feel like a ploy to adjust the price based on what you're willing to spend.
Well, actually, they want to send you payments when all that happens.
Right.
So what do you do if this happens? Give a general estimate if needed, but emphasize that your financing or cash decision will depend on getting the full OTD price. Say something like, I'll decide the down payment once I understand the total cost of the vehicle, including all the fees.
Number 9, verify your personal information. Some dealers insist that you provide your full name, address, and phone number for our computer system before discussing an OTD price.
They just want to put you into their system so they have a captive customer, that's all.
That's right. This can feel invasive, especially if you're just shopping around.
Now, what do you do if this happens? Politely push back, saying you prefer to share personal information only after you've settled on a total price you're willing to pay. Offer minimal information like first name and email, and maybe a phone number, because harassing phone calls, I can tell you, are easy to block these days, and only share more information if they've been behaving well and if you've developed a sense of comfort with the dealer. A pro tip here, create a dedicated email address for car shopping to avoid spam or follow-ups you don't want. As we said, don't worry about giving out your phone number, as blocking calls is very easy to do.
Number 10, we want you to speak with the sales manager. Instead of providing a price, they'll make you wait to speak with the sales manager, claiming only they have the authority to calculate the OTD price accurately. As if.
Now, what to do if they want you to speak with the sales manager? Well, be polite but assertive. Say, I'd be happy to speak with the sales manager after I've received an OTD price and reviewed it. Alternatively, request that the sales manager email or call you directly with the breakdown.
There you go. So some general tips to get the out-the-door price. Email templates work wonders. Many dealers respond better to clear written communication. Use a professional but firm tone in your emails. Here's an example. I'm ready to make a decision this week, but I need the full out-the-door price, including all fees and taxes before moving forward. Please provide a breakdown. I'm looking at other options, but I'm excited to work with you if the price is right. And mention your competition. Dealers are more likely to provide the OTD price if they think they're competing for your business. So, for example, another dealership has offered me X dollars, but I'm giving you the chance to beat it. And go to multiple dealerships. Often, once one dealer gives you the OTD price, others are more willing to match or beat it. You can leverage online tools using services like TrueCar, Cars.com, or Emmons to get preliminary price quotes to show dealers that you're serious and that you're informed.
There is some good news here. If you're having trouble getting OTD pricing from dealers you're contacting, consider hiring us and having one of our skilled car coaches get those OTDs for you. The bottom line is you just can't afford to buy a car these days without a written OTD. By hiring us to work your car deal through our hassle-free car buying service, we can continue to blaze the path for dealers and show them a friendlier and more transparent car sales model. Who knows, they might actually adapt to this in the future.
You should also be aware that if you decide to use our hassle-free car buying service, either Kevin or I will personally take every intake call. You get to talk directly to us, and we are the only show hosts that offer this level of online personalized service. Thanks for watching today, and don't forget, it always helps to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And as always, keep doing your homework. Thanks to all of you out there in our audience for coming back. We greatly appreciate your homework guy loyalty, and if you want our direct help in your car deal and have any difficulty finding something on the website, just text me at 701-441-3399, and I will steer you in the right direction.
To all of our longtime subscribers out there, you guys rock. God bless you all. I'm Kevin Hunter, the Homework Guy, home of the only totally hassle-free car buying service, signing off on behalf of the amazing Elizabeth and the entire Hassle-Free Homework Guy team. Thanks for listening.